It's Friday, February 6th. I'm just now leaving work. It's around 6:24 and I fasted today. I try to fast. I think I mentioned this before, but I try to fast the first Friday in every month so that I can also go to my church's prayer night, which falls on the first Friday of every month. And so, yeah, I fasted today. I really didn't think I'd make the 12 hours. I really by 4 o'clock, I was like, Lord, I'm going to break my fast. I'm sorry. Should I just break my fast? After I prayed, I was like, oh, I can do this. Literally, it was amazing. So anyways, I'm gonna go to church, go to the prayer night, and then that's probably it for the day. Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm waiting for my Uber to go to the nail salon because I'm going to do my nails. I'm taking off the gel from these nails. Look, this nail already broke. I want them to cut them down short in a cute little squoval shape. I'm also gonna get a pedicure because I have gel on my nails. That's been on my nails for at least 2 months. It's time to get off. Okay, it's a few hours later. I've eaten lunch. I tried to take a nap, but all I ended up doing was just laying down. But now I am heading out to church. My church is having an event called The Standard. It's geared towards, I think it said single people, dating people, or people who are prayerfully waiting for their next season. And I just thought, why not? I feel like recently He's been challenging my concept or my idea of marriage and really decentering myself in marriage, in my own future marriage, which may seem kind of not contradictory, but it may not make sense because it's my marriage. I cannot be in the center of my marriage, but God is in the center of the marriage. And it's really his will, and marriage is a ministry for his purpose, for his kingdom. And so I've just been questioning some of my views about what marriage is and trying to question that and then find answers in the Bible, in faith, find my answers in God. And so my hope is that this event will provide me with more faith-based answers as to like what God's design of marriage is, what marriage means, what marriage will mean to me, what a godly marriage looks like, how I can prepare to be a godly wife to somebody, etc., etc. Because I know that God has marriage in my future, marriage and children. He's told me that loud and clear, that I will be a wife, I will be a mother. But then I think this season, part of this season of waiting is like, yes, you will be a wife. Yes, you will be a mother. However, not for the reasons you want and not for the purpose that you may want. And he sometimes, God really just knocks on my head like, babe, it's not about you. And so, yeah, I'm just hoping to learn from other people, be encouraged by other people, and be in community. Watching that clip over, yes, I hope to learn about marriage and like what God's view of marriage is. However, the event specifically, I think, is more about dating. And it's so funny. In my mind, I jumped all the way to marriage, forgetting that you have to date before you get there. And so in addition to hopefully learning a little something about marriage, I am hoping to learn about the process of dating and discernment within dating. Epiphany? Excellent job. Excellent job. 2 thumbs up. That event was great. Great. I have no notes. You know how sometimes you go to events or like you do something and they ask for feedback, like, how can we make this better? Do it again. Like I have no notes. It was amazing. It was great. It was great. I have literally no notes. I've left there feeling so like, wow. Like, I don't know. I just felt, it sounds corny, but I left there feeling God's love, honestly speaking. I just left there being like, wow, God loves us. Like, but anyways, it was an amazing event. I met some new people, which is always really nice. As a church, Epiphany is, I don't know if it's considered small or big, but it can be difficult to like meet people, like there's 3 services. Like, let's say you connect with somebody at the 11 a.m. Maybe they don't come to the 11 a.m. next week, and it can get a little difficult, but I've been finding ways to like meet people. Like I met Michaela through small group. And then tonight I met the person that sat beside me. Lord, I can't remember her name. You know what? I can remember it, but I'm not confident on how to pronounce it. So anyways, the woman that sat beside me, she was really cool. And so we started talking. Then they had a mixer upstairs, which normally, I'll come for the event programming, but mixer? Social interactions? Yeah, no. The girl sitting beside me was like, I'll check it out for a few minutes. And I was like, all right, since you're going, I'm gonna go. So we went upstairs, we sat down at a table with other people. So I got to meet other people. And like my pet peeve, or it's a pet peeve only because I'm a little introverted. And so it takes me a little to like talk to people. My issue with going to events like these is that you'll have like a mixer and then you'll just like play music. And it can be difficult to like strike up a conversation. So like the fact that there were tables and you had to like sit at a table with people, instant conversation starter. We're at the same table. To make it even better, they had questions. They gave out little like wand. No, it's not a wand. Paddles with like a plus with a thumbs up and a thumbs down. And then they asked a series of questions related to dating. And then everyone had to put up either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And then the prompt was, if you're at a table with somebody who put up a thumbs up to a question and you put up a thumbs down, then like talk about why you agree or disagree, whatever. That was a really good conversation starter. So it was just nice. It was nice. I can't say anything bad about it. It was just a really great event. It was wonderful. I just feel really good. And again, this is just another reason to thank God. Finally find a church home, a church community where I feel accepted. I can be myself, where the topics are relevant, the leadership feels relevant, and they're talking about things openly and honestly, sharing their stories. And I feel like there's a place for me to serve, and I'm just grateful to God. So thank you, Jesus. Amen. I will pick this up tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday. I'm just about to leave to go to church. I tried to do something a little extra with my face this morning. I did my eyebrows. I put on a touch of concealer. I did this because I'm actually taking my right hand of fellowship today. So I am officially becoming a member of my church, Epiphany Brooklyn. I've been going since like September 2024. I've been blessed enough to be a part of a small group for a few seasons. I serve on kids ministry, and I feel really plugged in to the church. And so obviously I thought, why not make it official, become an official member. And so today they have the right hand of fellowship ceremony. It's nothing to be nervous about, but I don't know, anytime I'm up there, like even in the past, in the times where I've gone to the altar call, like I've gone to the altar, there's a bit of anxiety with that because I'm like, you're just seen, you're just literally front and center. And part of that is scary, just a little, but I think you're up there for maybe 5-6 minutes in total. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. And also I just really like my nails. They're very cute. Very cute. But anyways, I'm gonna head out because I'm actually serving at the 11 a.m. I'm serving in kids ministry at the 11 a.m. And then I'll take my right hand of fellowship at 1. Again, another reason I took it at 1 is because I think the 1 is the least attended service. And so like less people to stare at me while I'm at the altar. So yeah, anyways, time to go. Did I mention that it feels like negative 23 degrees Celsius today with the wind chill? Wait, listen. I'm gonna see if you can actually pick up and hear the wind. That is the wind. Ooh. I'm on the train home right now. I did my right hand of fellowship. Not gonna lie, when Pastor announced it, like, now we're gonna do the right hand of fellowship, I got nervous. Like, I felt a nervous pit in my stomach, and I got to feel like, and yeah, I did get nervous at first, but once I got up there, I was like, okay, it's fine. And now I am officially a member of Epiphany Brooklyn. So yeah, it feels really nice. So now I need to go to the grocery store just to pick up a few things. Okay, I'm home. I'm just gonna chill before I meal prep and like do some like admin work for the day. But I thought to record this because this girl stopped me as I was about to enter church and was like, oh, can I please ask you a question? I'm like, sure. She goes, is that coat warm? Because I've seen the reviews and they're kind of mixed. And plus, Aritzia carries so many of these different types of like wool coats. And each type has like very contradicting reviews. Some people say it's warm, some people say it's so thin and whatever. So I was telling her like, no, this coat is warm. This is my winter coat. Like, I know winter coats are usually like this material. I also have this coat. This coat is extremely warm, but I think people know Canada Goose to have very warm coats. Very, very warm. but I wanted a winter coat that was warm, but still gives a little bit of like dressiness, you know what I mean? This may not be relevant for everybody. However, if you are considering buying any of those Aritzia coats, I cannot speak to those other coats. However, I can speak to this coat. This coat is called the Constant Coat, and it is warm. I believe on the website it says that it keeps you warm up to -20 degrees Celsius. It felt like -26 with the wind chill. I was warm. And not warm like I feel the cold but I'm still warm. Warm like I don't feel the cold. I really don't. It is worth the money. It keeps me extremely warm and it is very good quality. I recommend. They actually keep you warm. Well, the Constant Coat actually keeps you warm. I don't know anything about those other coats, but this one, very warm. I'm trying to make it a daily practice to read my Bible. I find it easier to read my Bible first thing in the morning versus throughout the day or in the evening. And so I'm going to read a chapter. I'm trying to make my way through the entire Bible. I'm currently in Numbers 9. Okay, it's 7:32. I just got to work. And I'm really going to try to get to work at this time every day so I can leave at 3:30 because I'm trying to be at work early so I can leave early. As I also mentioned before, I am studying for my CDCES, my Certified Diabetes Care and Education Specialist certification. And so I like to either do practice questions or watch a tutorial / webinar first thing in the morning because that's when my brain is the most, that's when I feel like my brain can retain the most information. And so that's literally what I'm going to do. Plus, if I get here at 7:30, I can watch a webinar for an hour and a half. And then by 9 o'clock, I'm ready to take care of all of the other CNM things that I have to do. For breakfast this morning, I'm having a parfait. I go between basically 3 different breakfasts. Either I have a parfait, a bagel with cream cheese, or 3 boiled eggs. I just like to keep breakfast simple, eat the same 3 things. I enjoy them. They keep me full until lunch, and so that's what I'm having for breakfast.
Getting close to the final course, which is super exciting.
Our current diabetes educator, she's a nurse. Well, she's a DNP actually. She was telling me that she uses the Diabetes Ed Services, which is Beverly Tomasian's company. She uses their material. She used their material to study for the CDCES and she passed last year, I think. And so she highly recommended it. And so I trust her. Coming from a nurse that says this is solid information, as well as coming from a nurse who passed the exam, I trust her. All right, I am back home. Quick turnaround, change into my gym outfit because I'm gonna head to the gym. I packed a post-workout snack. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, she did laundry yesterday. And like any other sane adult, I can't pack it out the same day I do laundry. It has to sit for a bit, you know? Anyways, I have my post-workout snack, my peanut butter stuffed dates. Unrelated, my flowers are holding up really well. I bought these over a week ago and the leaves are crunchy, definitely, but the flowers themselves still look pretty good. I don't know, maybe I was wrong, but I always thought that flowers only lasted a week and it's been over a week, so I'm impressed. I can't say the same for the hydrangeas though. I bought hydrangeas and literally the same day they started to wilt and turn brown, the same day. And I tried the hot water trick. I tried to, cut the stem, put it in hot water for 30 seconds, tried that. Yeah, they're very, I don't know, maybe it's my environment. It's not hydrangea conducive or whatever. But anyways, let's go to the gym. All right. Excuse me. Again, another quick turnaround. Now I'm out the door on my way to the gym. If I'm honest with myself, I really don't want to go today. I'm really not feeling it. So, finish my ab workout. Now I'm gonna go walk on the treadmill for 45 minutes. right, I am back home. Normally when I force myself to go to the gym, like if I'm not feeling it and then I go, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I went. It was such a good workout. I felt it. Yeah. No. I mean, I worked out. I did what I needed to do. Still feel really tired. And so I was supposed to cook chicken that I had taken out and put in the fridge, but I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking tonight. And so I'm gonna have breakfast for dinner. Dinner is served. Watching Married to Medicine.
You were coming with us yesterday. Simone is not happy.
It's maybe an hour later, I finished Married to Medicine, watched The Pit, my new favorite show. Shout out to Emily for introducing me to it. And now I'm going to do my hair. So I'm just gonna do basic slick back bun. Anytime my hair is out like this, I just end up wearing a slick back bun until it's time to wash my hair, leave it out like this for a day, and then back to a slick back bun. When I was serving last Sunday, one of the girls asked me like what products I used because my bun looked so good. And I was like, oh, thank you. And so I thought I would share. So really, the two products that I use to slick back my hair is this Extreme gel. I feel like Black women, we tend not to know the names of things. We just call it like the green top, the clear tub with the green top. That's what it's called. The second thing I use, which is really, really like the key to a slick back bun, is this gummy hair gel. This is the maximum hold one. Again, black tub with the red writing. That is what we will know this by. I didn't even know what this was called before I started recording this video. But when I go to the beauty supply store, I know exactly what I'm looking for. Clear tub, green top, black tub, red writing. So this is what I'm gonna use to slick back my bun. Ooh, not me throwing it. My sister is the one who actually taught me this method. I don't know if there's varying methods to slick back your bun, or if there's just one method that we all know and trust, but I'm going to do, so first thing I do is I take the front half of my hair and put that up because we're gonna work on the back first. All right, that's crazy. So anyways, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a good size amount of this gel, like this much, and then I'm just gonna put it on this part of my hair, kind of work it in my hair, get some more. And I think the other key is to brush it in as you're working it into your hair. I think the brush works it into your hair better than your hands do. And then after we do the clear gel, we're ready to add the gummy hold. I'm gonna take a generous amount, this much to start. I'm really gonna concentrate it near the root and like to the midpoint of my hair. I don't really need to get a lot of this on the ends of my hair, but I really need it to get like this part of my hair. I really need to concentrate the gel there. I always forget to do the bottom, so let me do that. And just like the clear gel, brush it in. Once I'm finished putting the gel in the back, I'm just gonna put it in a loose bun, then do the same thing to this side and then this side. I do each side separately. Take some gel. And I have tried to use the clear gel by itself, and it's just not strong enough. I've also tried to use the gummy hold by itself, and again, I don't think the gummy hold is not strong enough because it by itself is very strong. I just get the best results when I combine them. Gummy. This is such an arm workout. I'm so happy I didn't do arms today at the gym because I don't think I'd be able to do this right now. Oh my gosh, I forgot to part my hair. Oh my gosh, I'm just not realizing I forgot to part my hair. To be honest with you though, I'm happy with this part. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Normally, I would have remembered and like really parted my hair with my little rat tail comb, but this little part, this will do. It's fine. It's really fine. I'm just gonna put this away. Then the same thing on this side. This side looks much flatter. Once you've applied the gel to all 3 sections, I basically do another round of the gummy hold and then just brush everything. I also like to put a lot at this part of my hair because I find that if any part is gonna poof up, it's gonna be right here. So like I like to make sure there's enough gel there and then brush it down. Ooh, okay. When I'm in the last phase of brushing, I also like to essentially mold it to the ponytail that I'm gonna be putting it into. So the last round of brushing is like brushing with one hand, but you're gonna hold it in a ponytail the entire time. Oh my gosh. All right, so once you're happy with how it looks, you just put it in a ponytail. Comme ça. I wouldn't worry too much if it's not super, super flat because you're gonna tie your hair down anyway and it's really gonna mold and be flat by the morning. All right, so once this step is done, you are ready to make your bun. So how I make the bun, part my ponytail in 2, kind of make it tight, nice and tight. And then all I'm gonna do is twist. All right, I can't twist like from the back, so you get the point. Like it's just a twist. And I kind of twist as I twist. I find that gives me the neatest bun. And once my twist is twisted, I'm just gonna twist around like this. Cool. And that is my bun. The front of my hair is shorter than the back of my hair, and so I just wanna make sure the front will stay down. That is it. This is how it looks from the front, from the side, and from the back. And now all that's left to do is to tie it down for the night. I also wear a bonnet on top. Just feels more secure. All right, and that is it. Have a good night.